So as we await Sean Strickland about to get clubber hammered by Jared Cannonier, I thought to myself, it's not the most stacked card. Why do I watch UFC sometimes as people I never heard of? There's reasons I watch that are probably different than why you watch it. You're a martial arts freak, you're looking for techniques. I look for the heart. The heart is why I'm here.
The power is within us. We can make this better. Forget divide and conquer. Weather the storm together.
Just a little side rant before we start the video. I listened to Sean Strickland's pre-press conference interview. He's got to be the funniest man we have in the UFC. He says what he wants to say. He has no filter. Anybody who is a YouTuber in the past couple years, there's a lot of censorship going on. I got to speak in code a lot. It's really frustrating, and just to see him just let it all out, say what the hell's on his mind, fantastic. That's why I hope he wins tomorrow night. He better win. I like Cannonier too. He's a good gad. Good gad. It's not even a word. But Sean's too funny, so don't hurt him, Cannonier. Be nice. So I'm not a martial artist. I fought once in my life in high school. It was a bullshit fight. I landed a left hook. I bruised my friend's face. I was like, yeah. And he grabbed my hair and he was ripping it, and then the cops broke it out. Neither of us won, but it was fun. That's my only fight. I'm not into watching fist fights. I don't look up, oh man, knockout on the street. Oh my God. Kimbo. Oh wow. I don't care. I'm about the story. That's how I got into it, watching the start of that stupid reality show, the Tough series, Ultimate Fighter, and I started to know these fighters. I was like, look at this guy. Chris Lieben was my favorite. He was just a tank, taking shots on the head. He didn't care, and he'll kill you with one shot, the cripple hammer. So that's what got me into it, the story behind the fighter and his journey to the octagon. It almost doesn't matter what happens in there. Like watching that Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos 2, after Junior knocked out unbeatable Cain, and it's like, can he get his revenge? And oh my God, he's dominating Junior now. What a turn of events. Like, it wasn't even a fun fight. For most people, they were like, that was so boring. I was like, what are you talking about? The story. And he's just like holding him against the fence, but he was landing shots like he did in prison last week. That's what gets me though, the story. John Jones, greatest fighter we've ever seen, moving up to heavyweight. Can he do it? And he's getting older. He was like losing some of his last fights. He lost versus Reyes. Thiago Santos hurt him on one leg. So like he's losing steam, or is he? And now he's gonna move up. And Ngannou, who could kill anybody, or Cyril Gane, or the new Russian hammer guy, Sparvak. That's not his name. What is that guy's name? Sergey Pavlovich. See, he doesn't speak English. There's no story behind him, so I'm not that excited about him. But until he says something, like, oh, I grew up in a cave and I rode a bear to school, and once he tells his story, then I'll be like, wow, can't wait to watch this. It's the drama that excites me, like Israel Adesanya losing to Pereira 3 times, but he's like pound for pound one of the best still. And he was winning like almost all 3 fights. That rematch is going to be intense for me. It's like, oh my God, can he do it? Pereira's going to kill you. What are you doing? Stop fighting him. That's going to be so exciting. Versus like 2 guys I've never heard of putting on the fight of the year. I'm like, who are these guys? I forget who it was. It was like Bermudez versus some guy many years ago. And it was like, people were saying it was the best fight ever. I was like barely watching it. I was like skipping. Who are these guys? Bunch of journeymen on a journey, not to my heart. Yeah, but the storylines, like Volkanovski, pound for pound, you cannot beat that man. But he's moving up to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov's sister. That's insane. I can't see Volkanovski ever losing, but him you're gonna fight. If he was going up to fight Charles Oliveira, okay. That's not how you say his name. I get it. There's so much on the line in that fight. Pound for pound status. Makachev, he's unbeaten, kind of, in a long time at least. The Clash of the Titans. Henry Cejudo coming back after 2 years. He was the champ, and then he retired because he was like too good, too bored. Olympic gold medalist. It's like coming back to fight the gaining respect Sterling, who's putting together some wins. He's the champ. You're the champ. I don't mind it. Who's going to win that fight? That's a battle. Henry should, but you've been away for a while, and Sterling's learning, and he's a backpack that you don't want to carry water in. I didn't think Kamaru Usman would ever lose, and then he gets knocked dead, and he doesn't remember most of what happened for like 10 days or something. He woke up in the back. He's like, I got knocked out. He might be changed forever. And now we're seeing this. Leon Edwards, he was losing that fight, but he knocked you out. What's going to happen in the rematch? Are you done for now? Has your chin been rattled? There's so much excitement to look forward to, and it's fun to watch these stories. If it was just two guys, who are guys? When George St. Pierre came back to fight Michael Bisping, I was in Thailand at the time. My buddy and I, we downloaded the fight to watch the next day, and we went out to get some food first. He gets some food, and he runs into some friends, and they were like, oh, can't believe Bisping lost, huh? And he's like, you mother... I didn't watch it yet. You fucking piece. And so he comes back, just life sucked out of him. He was like, I know what happened. I was like, don't tell me. I know your life is ruined, but you keep it. You keep that inside. I don't know what happened. And so he didn't tell me, but I could see the disappointment in his face. I knew Bisping lost just by his tears. And so we're watching, but I was nervous watching that fight. Like, George St. Pierre was losing a lot of that. He won the first round, then second round, I give to Bisping. Third round, he was coming on, but then he got caught and he won. So, like, that was... I'm Canadian, so it's like George St. Pierre's coming back. Oh my God, don't lose. I was so nervous. So that's what gets me excited about the UFC. It's just the people and their journey and the ups and downs. And then, like, you're going into a cage, locked in a cage. You're going to fight in front of thousands, in front of the world. And it's like, let's see who's the man now. This ain't basketball where their magnetic balls can go in wherever they want them to. LeBron James throws up a Hail Mary. It looks right. Oh, it's going in now. Oh, what is there, magnets? Or is he that good? Who wants him to win? Somebody at the top with the magnets? Just a little video game controller. This is different. You can't put magnets in the glove. You could. That's a theory. Here, wear these gloves. Conor McGregor, come back. Just try these on. Oh, wow, you knocked out Ngannou. How'd you do it? Wow, you just put a little magnetic Vaseline on. I'm protecting you. Here you go. Just right this temple here and the jaw. I'm going to do the jaw this time. Notice they never do the jaw. That's like a mark of death. It's like, yeah, we're not making this part slippier because this is what hurts you long term. This is what fans want to see. So we'll prevent the cuts from up here. But this means you're done for. You have no protection. So let me know down below why you watch UFC. Maybe you're a martial artist. You want to be in the UFC. You're crazy. And you're gaining inspiration. Or you're just a drunkard, a drunk fool waiting for blood. Chandler's my favorite fighter. He's bleeding, yeah. Chandler, can you give me some of your blood? I want to rub it on my belly. You're weird. Let me know down below after you subscribe. I would.